Anyway. Oh, Jesus. There's 3 people here? That's new. Anyway, welcome to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. DX. This is a blind playthrough. I've managed to fight the 3 legendary birds of Kanto, and you can fight me on that description of them. So, in the meantime, let's just get this started. I have made a new friend, Absol. I felt a special something from you since the first time I saw you. Could it be the fact that I'm apparently a human shoved into a Pokemon body because that's the sort of isekai that I'm in now? And I got this way, not by getting hit by a truck, but by touching a Ninetales? Sure. There is indeed a reason. I just said it. But what you are is none of my business. Timothy, let's keep moving forward. Okay, but first, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put that away. I'm gonna remember the button controls. No, I'm not. But anyways, regardless, we're going to now move on. Are we all ready? Yes, because we don't have a... Okay, so I'm not doing this again. Or... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I know that there's really actually no point to doing the snow path, but I just want to see it. Like, for example, I totally missed the fact that there is a Linoon right there. Anyways, as I found out the hard way last stream, it doesn't matter if you take the easy path. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if you take, like, the snow path or whatever the other paths were called. Because the actual one that you want to take is the longer title, whatever it is. Anyways, I also just realized how big this floor is. Oh boy. So, yeah. Anyways, we're at this part of the game. I know absolutely nothing about this game. Like, it wasn't until the last time I was streaming that I realized this wasn't the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that I had started and then failed to continue. We're just going to continue with Absol right now. There we go. But now let's switch back to Timothy. Come on! And yes, Hi, Dazzle. How are you? This is... Honestly, today is probably the most rested I have felt in a very long time. Not... Okay, good. Also, I forgot that when I'm in the, tunnels... When I'm still in the tunnels, then I still get that, boost. That, Dazzle gives. So Dazzle has... Dazzle the Totodile, that's what I should say, has in-game, narrow focus, so, and that lets basically none of my attacks miss as long as I'm in a tunnel. You just woke up, haven't eaten, as I forgot today is Easter and everything is closed early. Dazzle! Real life Dazzle! What? Also, Dazzle! No, I'm just going to keep doing that. Dazzle! We've had this discussion before. You need to eat food. You need to keep snacks in your room. And yes, I also forgot that today is Easter, but one, I have food in my apartment, so it's not a big problem for me. What is... Okay. Oh! Why is this room so big? Yeah, this room is enormous. Anyways, let's pick up slumber wands and a slow wand. And how many of these do I have? I don't know. Let's get that. And no, let's check my bag. Okay, actually, yeah. Well, no, actually. Ah, come on, really? Really? These don't stack? These don't stack? Ah. Alright. Well, no. Let's swap that. Alright, so that's real annoying that the wands don't stack. So I'm not actually a big fan of that one either, now that I'm looking at it. And I'll probably be better off just picking up... Let's just eat this. Why not? Alright. But god, this is such a huge room. We'll go out later and get some biscuits in about 10 minutes. Wands you find but won't. Wands you find once, but once you start with Kangaskhan, they will... I don't know what you're trying to say there. And I understand that I can be pretty incomprehensible at times too, but regardless, we're moving on. But yeah, like, I've moved some of the wands into my inventory for dungeoning, especially at this point in the game when I don't have access to any of my other Pokemon right now. Oh my gosh, I should have brought... Whoops. I should have brought that gold ribbon here, just so I could sell it. But oh well. The wands... Oh, the wands that you find won't stack. But once I put them into the Kangaskhan's... Yes! Finally, something new. But... Oh... Come on. Like, I want a damaging move. Growth is actually a good move. But Worry Seed, like, Insomnia? That's... Yeah, I don't want Worry Seed. Alright, so, God, I hate when that happens. Alright, let's check out what... Nope. You know what? I can probably always do with more. Alright, so I picked up one extra seed. Why does Bulbasaur have double-edged? I don't know. It got it from leveling up. Would I have put that on Bulbasaur if I had a choice? No. Which is why also, remind me to put Return on Bulbasaur instead of double-edged the next time we see a Kangaskhan statue, if it works at that time. Because, double edge is, well, double edge. Okay, good. So yeah, that's the snow path. It's a nice warm-up, but overall, the main point of that little path is, I guess, really to buy you some time, give you something easy. Yeah, give you something easy to work through. But yeah, we have to take the mountains. Alright, so now that we're back here at the Kangaskhan statue, let's see if there's anything that I actually really do want to put away. I've got a whole bunch of orbs and things that honestly I haven't been using a whole lot of. Nullify, I don't even remember picking that one up. So yeah, I have that Petrify wand, and I think that would be a lot better than other ones. I'm gonna put that one away. Might be a bad idea, but, well, we're all about bad ideas right now. Are we actually? I don't know. But that's my excuse, and that's what I'm going with. Alright, now the real question is, if I go into here, and I take out this return TM, I still have tackle my EV at level 40 in the previous save file. Yeah. And so, alright, what can learn? The more you've opened up to your team, the more powerful this move will be. Okay. What kind of a bullshit description is that? The more that you've opened up to your team, what does that mean? We have not introduced that whole concept yet. Anyways, alright, fine, I'm gonna keep... Ooh. Oh wait, is this permanent in a dungeon or permanent overall? I bet it's not permanent overall. God. The descriptions are lacking for some things. Like, all of these. Anyways. Let's take out that. Crappy way of describing friendship. Yes, it's a very crappy way of describing friendship because I don't remember that ever being introduced into this game. And let's take out a perfect... Blah, blah, blah. Wow. I can't speak. Let's take out a perfect apple. So, nope. I have to be inside the dungeon to use that. Yeah. But yeah, the descriptions could use a little bit of tweaking. Because, like, we have ones that are, like, permanent inside the dungeon. And then we have ones like... Oops, wrong button. Ones like iron, which might be permanent... Like, just in general. Anyways. Anyway, I'm not giving anything to Absol right now. Partially because, well, mostly because I, the player, have not really been given a great reason to trust Absol. And I've played other games where the player character gets betrayed by the late joining team member. So I'd rather just not deal with that right now. Alright. I got a little bit hungry and that was a new trap. Also, there are things that you only learn on your... There are things that you'll never know in your first run. Yeah, I can see that. For sure. Oop. Okay. Alright, so something I've been going on about over and over again for a while are, like, gimmick Pokemon. So, again, Seviper and Zangoose are ones that I would call to be gimmick Pokemon. Like, they're set up to be rivals in Gen 3, and it's an interesting gimmick, but they've not really... The gameplay in Gen 3 didn't really lend itself to really building on that gimmick very much. So, like, Zangoose and Seviper are Pokemon that hate each other from all existence and blah blah blah, etc. etc. These two Pokemon hate each other. But it wasn't really until later generations that they, for the main series games at least, it wasn't until later generations where they started really building on that. Also, I want to make sure that I do use other moves than just Razor Leaf. How far does this move reach? Alright, that works. Except that... Alright, there we go. So yeah, you had Pokemon like Zangoose and Seviper that had a gimmick that was introduced in their generation, but they couldn't really do anything substantial with it until later on. It kind of feels like those Pokemon were kind of meant to highlight the new abilities that they introduced in Gen 3. Like, these are two rival Pokemon, blah blah blah. And we had a whole bunch of Pokemon that were like that in Gen 3. That were like, ooh, look at this Pokemon and its new ability, etc. etc. Which, like, it was an interesting idea, but it meant that you had Pokemon like Seviper that... Well, no, I think Seviper has a cool design. But you have one, like, basically you have all of the Pokemon that are part of these 1-tier evolution levels that didn't really get to shine a whole lot outside of their generation. So it got a little bit better when swarm battles were introduced, and that was one of the ways that you could find the Pokemon that was like not even supposed to be in your copy of the game. So like Zangoose and Seviper were actually Pokemon that were split across games. You would find one in Ruby and the other in Sapphire, and that was essentially it. But then you got swarm battles eventually, and that would let you, Oop. you had swarm battles, and that would let you fight 5 Pokemon at a time. But more importantly, it would actually let you it would actually instead let you sometimes catch Pokemon that were not so common in your game or not at all. And so like one of the really funny ones is when you're fighting a whole bunch of Trevorants in Kalos, but sometimes you would see a Pseudo-Ludo in that bunch of trees. But in Hoenn, it actually got to be pretty significant because if you got a swarm of Zangoose, sometimes you would see one Seviper. And that's when the programming actually did something interesting. Because if you had a Zangoose, like 4 Zangoose and 1 Seviper, the Zangoose would actually gang up on that Seviper first. And that was a neat bit of programming, but really annoying if you are trying to catch that Seviper. Because you can't catch Pokemon until there's only one of it left. So like that was such a major improvement in Arceus. I'm just going to say that right now. Letting you catch Pokemon when you haven't finished fighting the rest of them. Like that made Arceus, the Arceus sort of like swarm battles so much better. Anyways, Kimothy is getting low on hunger. Well, it's not so bad. I get the feeling that we're just gonna have to take care of this. Ooh. We're already in here. So like right now I am going through and I am trying to pick up some items. Because sometimes it's money, you know. Oh, come on, Dazzle, you need to let Kimothy do it because Kimothy's wearing the Prosper ribbon. Anyways. So you have, we would get those swarm battles in Gen 7, and those were pretty interesting, although, like, if you're trying to catch a rare Pokemon, it could get really annoying. So that change made in Arceus was so good. But yeah, you had Chimecho, which was introduced in Gen... the same gen as a bunch of the Pokemon I'm actually talking about. And I don't remember what Chimecho's... Chimeco? Uh-oh. How big is the explosion? Okay. So. That's really annoying. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really... Oh, shit. That's why we haven't been throwing any rocks recently. Fine. Wait. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid. Let's find out how stupid this is. Whew, actually that wasn't that stupid. Alright. Welcome back, Dazzle. Have your cookies, please. And yeah, I just realized that Gen 3 was... I feel like Gen 3 was maybe a generation where they introduced a lot of what I'm calling gimmicky Pokemon. Let's see if I can swap anything for this, because that's actually a pretty good item. I like Blast Seeds. So, alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap it for that. And then I'm going to eat this. But yeah, I kind of wound up in here and... Well, no. Actually, when I think about it, I don't need... I don't need whatever that item is up there. But yeah, I feel like Gen 3 was when they did introduce a lot of gimmicky Pokemon. And like some of that was with what they introduced in, well, this generation. Anyways, Kimothy wants me to remember to feed it. Even though I'm going to be switching right back to Dazzle. Huh. Absol picked up the money and I didn't want Absol to do that. So yeah, like right now I am just kind of going through the... I am kind of going through the dungeons a little bit more quickly than I might have. Like, I'm not exploring them as much as I really could. And some of that is a choice. Because, like, right now we are in a very plot-heavy section. Despite my rambling right now. Anyways, the more important thing is that Gen 3, I feel I had a lot of those gimmicky Pokemon, as I call them. So, like, you have Absol, which was one of the first times that the player would have encountered the ability... Pressure. Alright, for now I'm just going to leave that Oranberry. Pick up this money, keep exploring, and all that jazz. And yes, I would call Absol a gimmicky Pokemon. It's part of a one-tier one-tier evolutionary line. Oh, Swablu. You're unexpected. Yeah, no, Absol is part of a one-tier evolutionary line. Wait a minute. Well. You know what? Never mind. I was thinking of trying to get some enemies into this room, but it didn't work out like that. But yeah, right now I haven't really needed to do any sort of real item management except for... oh shit. Except for during like boss fights. And well, maybe some other times. But... ooh, that's a gold ribbon though. That's a gold ribbon though. Ah. Ah. We're just gonna eat an apple so I can pick up this gold ribbon. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. But one interesting line, but sure. But yeah, no, something I think would be interesting to find out would be like the decision-making process that goes into like which Pokemon get a pre-evolution or a new gen evolution. Like, how do they actually make that decision? Oh. Wait a minute, why are you in an ice cavern? Why are you in an ice cavern? This is a bad spot for you. Anyway. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. That's weird. That's weird when that happens. Anyways. Right. Oh, come on. Fine. I'm going to be able to get that because now I actually do need to eat. An apple. Anyways, food management seems to be important in this dungeon. If only because I keep hitting those hungry food tiles, or whatever they're called. You spilled your soy milk. Oh no. Oh. Huh. Oh no. Stairs! Finally. But, you spilled your milk. That sucks. Oh, I want to... Well, first off, two things. One, let's restore Razor Leaf. And two, let's... Oh, good. Stairs are right here. Unfortunately, there's also a whole lot of these. But yeah, we're just gonna get out of this floor right now. And we're going to switch to Timothy right now. Nope, nope. So that Timothy can fight this guy. Well, actually that went a lot better than I thought. Anyways, regardless, we're gonna move on now. But yeah, so like what... Alright, trying to stay on a single topic, because I can't do that, ever. Or sometimes I can stay on topic for way too long, because that's what I'm hyper-focusing on. It all just depends. Anyways, more to the point. Like, what is it that... Like, what is the thinking that goes behind, like, giving a Pokemon an evolution, a pre-evolution, a mega evolution, which, again, that's something I would like to see come back. Because that is one of the setting agnostic things that they could do. That sort of thing. So yeah, we just... Like, what goes behind that? And what is the point of pre-evolutions? That's one of the things that I am kind of interested in knowing. Like... Like, what's the reason to have pre-evolutions? It made sense back in Gen shit. No, not Gen shit. Sorry. Okay. No, it made more sense way back when in Gen 2, when breeding was first introduced as a mechanic. Uh-oh. So, yeah, Gen shit. My favorite Gen. No, Gen 2. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Anyways. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, oh, there we go. No, it made sense in Gen 2 to have baby Pokemon appear in that gen. Because that's when we got breeding as a mechanic. But then we got them again with the incense in Gen 4. And I don't know why. I can only think if Gen 4 was when they introduced having Pokemon in daycares, if they could hold items in that generation or not. That's the only thing I can really think of right now. I'm gonna put that away. I put one of the wands away just because I primarily use the wands during boss fights. Instead of, no, I primarily use the wands during the boss fights, and the wand that I had picked up wasn't going to let me do that. Oh. Interesting. Also interesting, there's a Kecleon room on that floor, but never mind that. Because what we need to worry about is this stupid ice floor. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? The stairs were back that way. Moving on from my dumb decision-making skills. Ugh. Yep. Eat the berry. See, I can only think that in Gen 4 is when they introduced daycare Pokemon being able to hold items, and that's why we had baby Pokemon introduced. Sure. Kind of a terrible idea, but we'll go with it. But I'm sure someone was thinking, no, they weren't. Anyways, I think that you can kind of tell, like, what a gimmick, like, what the uniting gimmick is about a generation. Alright, so that increases the special attack. You know what? Let's do that. So will that... fine, we'll just use the Oran Berry right now. But yeah, it's... I have mixed feelings about some of the Pokemon, basically, is what I'm saying. And that if you are going to have Pokemon that are kind of one-tier evolutions, then I think that you have to make sure that they are strong in that regard. I don't like these floors, I'm just going to say that right now. Oh, thank fuck. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do is just walk around this floor a bit, I think, and try to recover health. But yeah, I do keep picking on, what I call gimmick Pokemon. Oh, Absol gained a level. Neat. Ooh, Night Slash. Hello. We're gonna do that. And I'm just gonna say this right now, in my opinion, the physical and special split was one of the best things that the Pokemon games did. Yes, it made some Pokemon really bad when suddenly they had been pretty good before. But honestly, no, what? What happened? What happened? Ugh. No, anyways. Topic. I've gone on about gimmick Pokemon for a while now. I hate hail weather. Alright, I'm just gonna say that right now. Hail, terrible weather. What can I switch that with? Oh, when did I pick up geopebbles? Anyways, I have not been using those, so I'm going to put those down. And we're just going to continue trying to get through some rooms. I'm going to see what this seed is, maybe. Let's swap that seed around with an oranberry, because I bet yeah. Oh, shit. Fine. Not what I had wanted. Oh, right. It leaves a plain seed in my bag because it's stupid like that. Alright, anyways, found the stairs, so... Although there are 3 items down in that other room, I'm not going to go after them because I hate these floors. Instead, we're going to start the boss fight, which, admittedly, I don't know what it would be for this one. I really hope that I could fight Zatu, but we finally made it. I can't. This is the peak, right? Where could Ninetales be? There they are. I've spotted Kimothy. Alright, I see them. Oh, shoot, I was doing the wrong voice. I thought it was Team Meanies. Alakazam! It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Dazzle, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. Timothy, I didn't wish for this conclusion, but this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them! I'm sorry, I'm trying not to crack up during all of this, but... Cease this at once! What? Ah! Ninetales! What? Ninetales? That's Ninetales? The legend. It was real? Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetales. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that. Was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then, the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokemon. Transformed into a Pokemon, the human lives on. Are we not going to address how that happened? And that human would be... Who is the human that you speak of? Timothy, you may relax. It is not you.
Just now, what did you say?
Timothy is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. What?
What's wrong with me? I'm too tensed up to move. 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 Deep breaths. In, out, in, out. Oh, wow, awesome. What? That's great. I knew Timothy wasn't the one. It's just as I thought. Timothy wouldn't do anything like that.
I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon and the world's balance, they are not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere.
Hey, you lot. You were wrong. You doubted and hounded Timothy.
We apologize. We're sorry. We got worked up by that Gengar.
No. I suspected Gengar right from the start. Timothy just doesn't look like the treacherous type. It'd be nice if I could believe that.
But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Timothy.
Isn't this great? I was convinced I was right. Correlation isn't causation. Let's keep that lesson in mind. Huh? But wait a second. Why did Timothy become a Pokemon? I understand that Timothy isn't the human that appeared in the legend. But then why would Timothy become a Pokemon? Timothy, who are you?
I'm Timothy, and that's all that matters.
Ah, the ground's heaving.
Quake? The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening, and the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the earth, the beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. What? Groudon is rising? Groudon?
What is that? What's a Groudon?
A legendary Pokemon that has only been spoken of in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the landmasses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy, Kyogre. If Groudon were to let loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go.
So will we.
No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us.
That is how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done and we'll be back before you know it.
Fine. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon.
Are we not going to talk about how to clear my name with everyone else?
And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. I think we already know how this ends. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Timothy's we're just going to skip over that part. Put an end to their long and arduous journey, and return to their welcoming rescue team base. Alright, so yeah, we really do just skip over everything, go straight to the end. Absol safely finished an adventure at Mount Freeze Peak. But I got a rainbow gummy from it.